and gentlemen, we are back here live at the CWF Sportatorium for CWF 350. I am Nick D, and I might be in heaven, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm joined by the lovely Chastity Taylor for this matchup between Chase Dakota and Chris Lee.
Thank you, Nick D. I am excited. Chris Lee is one of my favorite wrestlers we have here at CWF. He's grown so much, becoming, pretty much the rookie of the year here at CWF. So anytime I get to call a match of Chris Lee, or at least watch a match of Chris Lee's, I'm very excited.
Chris Lee's got a tough task at hand because he goes up against Chase Dakota of the Black Watch, a guy who, in his own right, has had a good year himself, having defeated Roderick Strong at PWX Night of Champions.
What a night that was. Let's talk a little bit about Jester Jokes over there. That guy has got more makeup on than I do.
Jester Jokes, another member of the Black Watch. I'm surprised we can conspicuous by his absence. We don't have the leader of the Black Watch, Solomon Spades, out here as well, just finishing the six-pack challenge. This should be a great matchup tonight between these two young lions here in the CWF Mid-Atlantic. Collar that will tie up, headlock by Chase Dakota. And you know what, Chastity, this matchup, when you have a guy with veteran experience like Chase Dakota going up against a rookie like Chris Lee, you kind of have to favor the Chase Dakota a little bit.
I definitely favor Chris Lee.
Good headlock, good takedown by Chris Lee. One of our senior officials, Joey Hogan, making sure Chase Dakota's all right. Takedown by Chase Dakota into a pinning predicament. Well, Chastity, this matchup has got a lot of story here. Chris Lee is coming off a successful win against the Aftermath, Ben Tyler and Trevor Lee at the Boys and Girls Club. We can't forget about that. But what hasn't Chris Lee done? What hasn't Chris Lee done? He's an on-air personality at 102 Jams. He's a traffic guy at WXII. What can this man not do? And now he's taking over the world of professional wrestling. Something
I hate to say that he hasn't done so far is win that RGL championship. Something he's been going for since he started here at CWF.
Well, that is true. He's tried to conquer that championship twice now and has come up unsuccessful. Is this the summer that he gets that championship? We shall find out. Chase Dakota is staying on Chris Lee right now, and you've got to give experience to Chase Dakota on that. He's been in the ring. He's under the tutelage of a guy like Solomon Spades, who definitely can teach him the ropes. He's kind of made Chase Dakota more sinister and more violent and aggressive when it comes into the ring.
That violence and aggression in Chase Dakota's eyes, it's kind of weird how the Black Watch, sticks together. That you see one, you see another, and they're always like Jester Jokes right now. I just can't get over how creepy he looks sitting over there in the corner. Like, he doesn't really say anything to Chase Dakota. It's just all in his eyes. He's creepy over there.
Well, that's the thing about the Black Watch. They kind of have that telepathy mentality. They don't have to speak to each other, but they kind of know where each other are and what the next movement should be. Only a 2 count for Chase Dakota. I think, to be honest with you, Chase Dakota has a lot to prove out here. Normally he's with the Black Watch, but him being in a singles match by himself, I think, Chastity, he has a lot to prove about himself. But can he maintain his own without the help of a Solomon Spades, a Joe Black, or anybody else from the Black Watch? Crowd seems to be kind of mixed here tonight. We hear a lot of Chase Dakota chants as well as Chris Lee chants. Chastity, I know you, as a person here, you can't. What do you think about the crowd being mixed in this matchup tonight?
I think with it being our 350th live event, we've got a lot of fans who aren't regular attenders here. So, maybe a few years ago when they were here, Chase Dakota wasn't such an evil person. At one point in time, Chase Dakota was kind of a fan favorite. At one point in time, he was one of my favorites. But I think those fans are soon to realize who to cheer for and who not to cheer for, because as you can see in the ring, Chase Dakota shows no mercy on Chris Lee.
Definitely. You've got a guy like Chris Lee who, in so many regards is the self-professed Rookie of the Year here in CWF. He's taken on all comers. We've seen him in several matches against the Aftermath, Ric Converse, teaming with Andrew Everett Cross. To me, Chris Lee has done everything he can do here in CWF, except, like you said earlier, have that championship goal. He had it last time we were here when he teamed up with Andrew Cross to go up against the Goon Squad, and he came up unsuccessful. Can this be the time where we see Chris Lee step it up this year in 2013?
5 minutes remaining.
Both men are actually taking a toll in this matchup. Fatigue is starting to kick in on both competitors. Clothesline by Chris Lee. Another clothesline by Chris Lee.
Sho Smoove's on a roll.
Oh, looked like a kick to the head. He's gaining momentum. He's gaining momentum. What the? Oh, but his foot is on the ropes only for 2.
I really thought that would have been an end.
If I'm not mistaken, he was trying to go for the new move he has called the traffic jam, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right, that is the traffic jam.
Oh, a kick to the face by Chase Dakota. Into a neck breaker.
What a maneuver.
Is that it for Chris Lee? Only a 2 count. The resilience from Chris Lee, having been in the ring having been tagging with Andrew Cross, having tagged with different people, going against different competition, you kind of got to give credit to Chris Lee because he's been in the ring with some of the biggest and brightest stars here in CWF.
Definitely, it's that rookie resilience that's been in his favor for the past few months here at CWF. His ability to bounce back and keep...
Hits him with soul food. Is that it?
He says he's going to the top.
Uh-oh, check.
Jester jokes again.
He tried to distract Chris Lee. Looks for the roll-up.
Reversal.
And it looks like Chris Lee with the win. Chris Lee was able to smart out Chase Dakota. 1, 2, 3, and your winner, Chris Lee.
6 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Chris Lee.
So fly that you might see me go by. Took the dance, the best in the triple tie. No lie, see it right through my third eye.
350, let's go!
Never that, cause I got flow. Even I was wishing, looking for the black hole. I found life in my astral projection.